Do these 4 things and you'll be ahead of 90% of local businesses. If you're a service-based business and you're not treating your Google business profile like a mini website, you're leaving leads on the table. In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 parts that actually matter. Claim it, fill it out, keep it fresh, and get reviews. And I'm going to use an example throughout the video so you can see how this builds and keeps up with how search is changing, because search is changing. But local SEO still matters just as much or even more. I'm Madison with Mad Banana Marketing, a creative web and SEO agency. Let's get right into the checklist. Quick refresher, what is a Google Business Profile or Google My Business? This is a free tool Google provides to keep digital listings up to date across Google, across the internet, and across maps. It's that little section that pops up in the right on desktop, or when you search on maps on your phone, it's one of those profiles that pops up. The short of it is structured data given directly to Google in a way that Google likes. And I'm going to touch on structured data at the end of the video. So our first step on the checklist is claim your profile or create your profile. Sometimes Google creates these profiles ahead of time if there's information on the business floating around on the internet, even if no one's created the profile themselves. So you need to go find if one already exists out there for your business and then claim it. You obviously have to prove that it is your business. But if you're just getting started, most likely you can just create one from scratch. So that is step number 1. And then we need to think of this as a mini website, not a static directory listing. And I'll talk about why in a second. But back to that example I'm going to use throughout the video. Say you run a guitar lesson business. If you haven't created or claimed your profile, how is Google going to show in maps when someone searches beginner guitar lessons near me? Moving on to step 2, fill everything out. You know how I said it's like a mini website? This is why. It gives you the option to add your services, your products, a link to your website, your phone number, business hours, a description, a link to your social profiles, a primary category, secondary categories, your service area location. It also has extra features like, is your location wheelchair accessible? If it is, add it. Are you woman owned? If so, add it. Of course, you should talk about these things on your website, on your social media profiles, but don't leave your Google business profile out either. For our guitar lesson example, this is where you'd clearly add that you accept beginners. You can provide the guitar if needed. Your service area is within 20 miles of your base location because you offer mobile services. And here's a link to schedule your first lesson. If you don't put this stuff online, how is Google, ChatGPT, Gemini, how are they going to know to match you with someone who's searching for those exact things? Step 3, keep it fresh. Please don't set it and forget it. This is not a static listing. Even if it was in the past, it's not anymore. So let's say you do step 1, claim it, create it. Step 2, fill everything out, but then you just let it sit. You're not taking full advantage of it. Try to add a post monthly, weekly, if you can. Do you have any upcoming promotions? Add those. Upcoming holiday hours. Did you just get featured in a local magazine? Add that. Did you just post a blog? Add an update and link to that blog. Google likes to see fresh content and recent activity, and so do visitors. Visitors like to see that you're active, that you're open, that they can come visit or schedule an appointment with you. Let's talk photos. Did you add your logo once when you created the profile and then just nothing since then? Let's get some fresh content on there. Pictures of the front of your building, pictures of your staff. Are you a solopreneur with no storefront location, just service-based? Okay, add a graphic with your logo on it featuring a UVP, unique value proposition, or a service call out. Add a mock-up or something from your portfolio. You don't have to overthink it, just keep it fresh. And a little SEO tip, make sure you name the file name on your computer before you ever upload it. This is for your website, your Google business profile, anything. Change the actual file name to reflect that image, add a keyword, and then upload it, and make sure you add a caption and alt text. This is all important for SEO, and it's important for accessibility. For all of our SEO clients, we manage their Google business profiles by adding monthly updates, responding to reviews so the business owner doesn't have to, because it's incredibly important, but there's sometimes just tedious tasks that take time, so we take it off their plate. For our guitar lesson business, posting updates and adding photos can genuinely help someone feel comfortable. They know what to expect if they go to the service location, what the atmosphere is going to be like, who they're meeting or inviting into their home if they're getting a mobile lesson. And again, even if it's just a simple graphic that says beginner lessons available, that can help someone feel comfortable right off the bat to go ahead and schedule their first lesson without even needing to visit their website. And the fourth part on the checklist is get reviews. This sounds really simple, but this is so much more important than you might think. You really can't talk about local SEO without talking about reviews specifically. Just do a little thought exercise. When you are hungry for lunch and search sandwich shop near me or something on Google Maps, and you start flipping through all of the different local sandwich places, one of the things you're probably looking at is recent good reviews. You know it's important as a consumer, and you probably know it's important for your business. What are you doing to maximize your potential for getting reviews for your business, though? If you can, set up a text reminder to ask for reviews after they've completed their checkout. But if you're not getting phone numbers, that's okay. Ask for a review at checkout while they're standing there. This is the highest likelihood that they're actually going to leave one. And make it even easier. Print out a QR code to have by checkout so they can scan it and leave it without even thinking about it. Do you go to locations to perform a service and don't have a storefront, so you feel like this isn't applicable? Get a tap tag. This lets people tap their phones and immediately pull up the link to leave a review on your profile. Bonus tip, if you can get keywords added into the reviews, this is huge for local SEO. It might feel uncomfortable to start. Asking for reviews doesn't feel very natural for a lot of people, but once you get in the habit, it just becomes part of your workflow. And then respond to reviews. Why? One, it's nice. If they took the time to leave you a review, the least you can do is take the time to say thank you. 2, Google likes seeing this interaction. It likes the authenticity. 3, so do people. It shows people you are active and engaged. And then 4, it gives you the chance to add more context and potentially more keywords. So for our guitar lesson business example, let's say after every new client's first lesson, they're getting feedback, they're asking how it was, if they're ready to book their next lesson. And they start to include something like, hey, I'm so glad that you enjoyed this. It would really mean a lot if you could leave me a review. I actually have this little QR code if you just want to scan it while I'm packing up. That would mean a lot. I promise it's going to become easier, and those reviews add up. Let's wrap up. We've finished the 4-part checklist. We know what the profile is, how you should view it, how you should be maxing it out, keeping it up to date, getting reviews, all the things. As far as local SEO importance goes, the final point I want to add on is that the data you can get from your Google business profile, you shouldn't be sleeping on that. Google tracks when people press the call button or get directions or visit website. And so you should be viewing these analytics as part of your overall marketing strategy and including that data in the reports that you do. Because over time, you can start to see trends and see what works and what doesn't. For our SEO clients in a certain industry that we work a lot with, calls and website visits from the Google My Business profile, typically 2 to 5x over the time that we're working with it, because we keep the SEO content and reviews active, because we don't just set it and forget it. So for the guitar lesson business example, this is where they would check the data once a month to see that their website clicks are increasing, and that might make them go audit their website homepage, see where people are landing. Is it built for conversions? Does it look good on mobile? And they can make those changes accordingly. Because if your profile drove that click to your website, you need to make sure your website is converting on that. Okay, let's talk about how search is changing and why all of this matters in the new age of search. More and more people are using AI for searches. That's no mystery. It used to be with Google that you would try to use the least amount of words to get across the true question that you have for the chance of getting the best result. So for example, you would Google beginner guitar lessons near me, and that would be it. Now, someone using Gemini or ChatGPT, they might say, I want to start learning guitar. I haven't bought one yet. I want to see if I can pick it up before investing in one. And I need someone to teach me some beginner lessons. It's important that they have good reviews because I don't want to waste my money. I want weekly lessons and I don't want to drive more than 20 minutes. Or I might be open to the lesson coming to my place. Who are some options that I should be reaching out to? So now you see how your online content needs to be filling out so much more of this search query than it used to. So for our guitar lesson example, looking at their local search Google business profile that we've covered in this video, they've added that they work with beginners, they can provide the guitar if needed, they have a lesson spot, or they can come to you with their mobile services. They have good reviews from other beginners. AI is going to see that they've been recently active on their profile. And overall, this business is way more likely to get recommended for that search query than if they hadn't maxed out this profile. Love it or hate it, this is the landscape that search is going towards. This is the game we all have to play. And your Google business profile is structured data from Google for Google in the way that it wants it. It's free online real estate. We're passionate about local SEO because we work with service-based small businesses, and these searches matter a ton. This profile is an easy, free way to help your local SEO efforts. It's not the only piece of the pie when it comes to local SEO. So if you're interested in what else is involved, let me know in the comments. Also, local SEO is only a piece of the larger SEO pie, like on page, off page, etc. So if that interests you, leave me a comment as well. Let's recap the checklist. Claim it or create it. Fill it out. Keep it fresh. Get reviews. Bonus step is to track it, check the analytics, and you're done. So go check them off. We believe in you, and we'll see you in the next one.